Here's the next video, more on microscopes. This is about the required practical that you took part in. It's all very well knowing what microscopes do, but you also know how to actually use one as well. You need to prepare your slide. So if you want to look at a specimen, for example, plant or animal cells under the light microscope, you need to put it on a microscope slide first. A slide is a strip of clear glass or plastic onto which the specimen is mounted. Here's how to prepare the slide to view an onion cell. Step 1, add a drop of water to the middle of a clean slide. Cut up an onion and separate out the layers. We used an onion, but you can use cheek cell slide by using the cotton swab in your mouth. You can use onion, you can use anything you want as long as you get a thin layer. Use tweezers to peel off some tissue from the bottom of one of the layers. Use the tweezers to place the tissue into the drop of water on your slide. Add a drop of iodine solution. Iodine solution is a stain. Stains are used to highlight objects in the cell by adding color to them. Place a cover slip over the stain. So a cover slip is a square of thin transparent plastic. To do this, stand the cover slip upright on the slide next to the water droplet and then carefully tilt and lower it so it covers the specimen. Try not to get any air bubbles under there because they'll obstruct your view of the specimen. To use a light microscope to look at your slide, you should put your slide onto the stage. So the stage is that part there. Select the lowest powered objective lens, the one that produces the lowest magnification. Use the coarse adjustment knob to move the stage up to just below the objective lens. Look down the eyepiece. Use the adjustment knob to move the stage downwards until the image is roughly in focus. Adjust the focus with the fine adjustment knob until you get a clear image of what is on the slide. If you need to see the slide with greater magnification, swap to a higher powered objective lens and then refocus. Drawing your observations neatly with a pencil. My drawing is in blue pen because I couldn't find my pencil, but you will be better organized than I am. Draw what you see under the microscope using a pencil with a sharp point. Make sure your drawing takes up at least half of the space available and that it's drawn with clear, unbroken lines. Your drawing should not include any coloring or shading. If you are drawing cells, the subcellular structures should be drawn in proportion. Remember to include a title of what you have drawn and also write down the magnification that was observed under. Label the important features of your drawing, for example, the nucleus or the chloroplast, using straight, uncrossed lines. Remembering some of the calculations that we have done, you can work out the real size of a cell by counting the number of cells you can see along 1 millimeter, or you can work out the magnification of your drawing using this formula. Magnification equals the length of the drawing of the cell divided by the real length of the cell. So if we go back to the example I had here, you can see in this section here, just try to point with my finger, in this section here I measured 36 millimeters. So if I'm looking at using one of these formulas, the real size of my image would equal the image size, 34 millimeters, divided by the magnification I worked out as times 300. So you can see here, try to point again, 36 millimeters divided by 300, the real size of my onion cell would be 0.12 millimeters. Now I made these numbers up, this magnification, so it's possibly not a very accurate number, but these are the equations that you need to know. Okay, so actually no question at the end of this video. I perhaps will add one in later, but right now, off the top of my head, can't think of a question for you. Okay, see you in the next video.